Hi, let's talk about some arithmetic operations. And about those, I'm going to discuss specifically in this video the remainder. So if you're interested about the remainder and how the remainder can be an integer, it can be a tenth, a hundredth, or a thousandth. Well, if you want to know that how come the remainder can be so many numbers, just stick around. So now let's just go to paper, and I'm going to first review their names, because we have a bunch of names and sometimes you have more than one name for the same number, so let's stick to it. Addition: a term plus another term is a sum. So we have terms in here. Those are the names of those numbers. Okay, so in addition we have a bunch of terms that are going to give us a sum. When you're dealing about subtraction, we are dealing about also terms. Why? I can also ignore this for a second. Don't read here. Okay, so it is a term minus another term that's going to give us the difference. But we can also call this a minuend, and the 6 is going to be the subtrahend, just like this when you just do this, right? Well, I'm going to do in here, but it's not going to make much sense to work like this. But well, 5 minus 6, not possible. Just leave 0 and 1 goes to here. 15 minus 6, then this is going to be clearly what? 9, 0. So when you learn in school, we tend to say, okay, this is the minuend, this is a subtrahend, and this is the difference. Okay, so usually when you run at elementary school around the second year, we just know those names. But let me tell you something, we are never going to use those names again. I don't know why they teach you this, because it's not used at that. But anyway, we have this in math and we have to keep repeating it over and over. But actually, I have never I don't remember anyone saying, oh, the subtrahend is what? No, we just have a bunch of terms in here. Okay, some might be positive, some might be negative, because actually we deal the subtraction as a bunch of terms. Some could be positive and some could be negative, because very hardly we just have like one minus another, a minus b. Usually we have a plus b minus c minus f plus g, and a bunch of numbers. So we just use terms. When you go to multiplication, it's factor and factor. Some people, I have heard some people say that, oh, we have a term and another term. No, those are factors. Terms are for addition or at most subtraction, but not for multiplication. For multiplication, the right way is to say factors, okay? So we have a bunch of factors being multiplied, and we have a bunch of terms being added or subtracted. The answer is a product. And now division. For division, a little bit lower, good. Now, division, we have the dividend. We can also select this: dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. Again, dividend, dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. Dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. If you just repeat this: dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder, dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. If you just keep repeating that, you are going to memorize and you are going to know with your eyes closed: dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder, and so on. So this is very clear. For those that have not been presented to those weird names, well, we can just start by this one. This is clearly the divisor, because why? 20 divided by 5, so this gotta be divisor. I have seen some students thinking, oh my gosh, I don't, both start with a D, maybe this is dividend and this divisor. No, it's impossible. Without knowing the names, you know that this is going to be the divisor, because it's going to be the number by which the 20 is going to be divided by. So this gotta be the divisor. So dividend, divisor, the quotient, and the remainder. But now the whole point about this video is not to show you just names. What made me think about making this video is about the reminder. Reminder. It's all about the reminder because I don't know why, but usually students don't go deep into divisions because we usually have calculators, right, to use. But well, let's take a look. Well, let me just remember, because I had a great 83. 83 is a number that I wanted to use because some numbers are not going to work very well. I mean, they're not going to show exactly the problem which I want to dive into. Let's take like 83 divided by 7. 8 by 7, 1. 1 times 7, 7 to 8, 1. 3 goes down. 13 by 7, again 1. 1 times 7, 7 to 13, 6. Good. Now, let's just take a look. Let's check, okay, if this is true. 83 equals, this is the checking part, the checking phase. Now 83 is 7 times 11 plus the remainder, and of course, remember, this is going to be the, say it, this is for you, 83 is going to be the, say it, you have to say out loud, there is no reason, didn't hear you? Yes. This is going to be the dividend. 7 is going to be the divisor, of course. Hold on. I'm going tell me in a second. Now you can say 11 is going to be what? The quotient. This is the answer, right? The quotient. And this is the famous remainder. Good. Now, something so far you're saying, of course. It's not that, of course. Why? The 6, it is the remainder, but we say that it is the remainder of the integer. It is a reminder of this guy in here. Okay, now why am I saying all that? Because look in here now. Let's go deeper into this division. Is going to be now 83. Still divided by 7. 8 by 7 is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. 2, 8, 1. 3 goes down. 13 by 7, 1. 1 times 7, 7. 2, 13, 6. Good. Now, comma or a dot. I use comma where I live, but you can use dot if you want to. Depends where you are. So, now, 60 divided by 7 is what? 7 times 7 is what? Is 49. 8 times 7, 56. So it's going to be 8. 8 times 7, 56 to 60 is 4. Let's leave it like this. Now, tell me. Let's just check. 83 equals, again, the divisor times the quotient, 11.8. I'm writing with the dot just to make it different. Plus what? Plus the remainder. But is the remainder going to be 4? No. It's not going to be 4. It's not. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's put in here in black. Well, what is this? 7 times 11.8. Well, what can you do? Let's just let's forget that we have the dots, and let's do this. 8 times 7, it's going to be what? 56, right? 6. 5 goes there. 5 plus 7 plus 5 is going to be 12. 1 goes there. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, 7 times 118 is this, but because it's not 118, it's 11.8. I have a point in here, so I'm going to put a point in here. Okay, so it is 82.6. You see, this alone, okay, this part alone is 82.6. How can I add 4 over that to get 83? It's impossible. This is not a 4. This is a 0.4 plus 0.4. Now I can get 83. And now the trick is, you don't have to memorize anything. The trick is, let me take the blue one. The 4 is going to be the remainder of this guy here. The same way that this 6 is the remainder of this guy, isn't it? Because look, actually the 6 is the remainder of this guy in here, right? The 11, wasn't it? Remember, 1 times 7, 7 to 13, it's missing 6. So this 6, it is the remainder of this place in here, and this is an integer. Therefore, the 6 is going to be an integer. Now, look in here. The 4 is a reminder of that 8, isn't it? Remember, 8 times 7, 56. 56 to 60 is 4. So the 4 is a reminder that raised it from that 8 at first place. So it's going to be the reminder. So the 4 is the reminder of the 10th. Agree? Okay, and just to call it, let's just make the last example and we can just close it, and then let's take one more in here just to make sure that you understood very well. Now let's make an easy one. Let's take like 11 divided by 7. I know it's simple, but that's the idea. Okay, some things we think it's very simple and they are not when you come to think about it. Well, 11 to 7 is 1. 1 times 7, 7 to 11 is 4. Good. Now again, 0. 40 to 7 is 5. Why? Because 7 times 5 is 35. 35 to 4, 5. Let's go ahead. Another one. Let's go to the hundreds. To the second decimal place. Another one. 50 to 7. 7 times 7 is 49 to 51. Interesting. Now let's just see this one. Let's see. So 11 should be, the dividend is going to be, remember, let's put the names. Let's put the names. This is going to be the dividend. Dividend. This is going to be the divisor, of course. It's going to be divided by divisor. This guy is going to be the quotient. And this little fellow in here is going to be the remainder. Reminder. Okay. Now, but look at the decimal place that we are. What is this? This is the hundredths. Hundredths. Therefore, this remainder is going to belong to the hundredths. Hundredths. So it's not going to be 1, it's going to be 0.01. Agree? You just have to remember that that one is related to the last number that you use it, right? So now it's going to be 7, okay, the divisor, times the quotient, which is 1.57. 7 plus which one? The second, okay? The second decimal, 0, 1, okay? So, oh, let's do this one, why not? Let's just do, okay, let's just do by hand, okay? Mental math. The dot I'm going to put later, okay? Because the idea is to show you that you can do everything without a calculator, okay? That's why I'm going to do this way. Now, 7 times 7 is 49. 4 goes there, waiting here. Now, 7 times 5 is 35. 35 with 4, 39. 30. Now we have a 3 waiting there. 7 times 1, it is just 7 plus 3, 10. So if I just multiply 7 times 157 is going to be 1099. But because I have 2 decimals in here, so I'm going to put my dot in here. 2 decimals, 2 decimals. And you see, it matches. 11. You see? So the whole idea about this is to remind you that this reminder could be an integer, could be a tenth, could be a hundredth, a thousandth, could be anything. Which is going to be? It depends. Just look at your last digit in here. That reminder is going to be in here. Okay? So because we are working with 2 decimal places, that reminder is going to be also at the second decimal place. And that's it. I hope you have enjoyed. This is something very easy, but just some people just overread and they are not very sure about how it's done. So I just hope I could have helped you a little bit. Thank you very much, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.